The Republic of Indonesia has formally and conclusively confirmed its strategic decision to proceed with a comprehensive acquisition program involving the procurement of J-10C Vigorous Dragon fighter aircraft from the People's Republic of China, a landmark development in defense cooperation that was established through a series of coordinated official statements beginning in October 2025 from the highest levels of the Indonesian government, most notably from Defense Minister Syafri Shamsuddin, who provided definitive public confirmation that these advanced fourth and a-half-generation multirole combat aircraft would soon achieve full operational status within the Indonesian Air Force's order of battle and would be deployed specifically to enhance the air defense architecture surrounding the capital region of Jakarta, thereby transitioning what had been years of diplomatic discussion and defense industry speculation into implemented state policy and representing a pivotal moment in Indonesia's military modernization trajectory that not only marks the nation's first major fighter aircraft procurement from China but also signals a significant evolution in its international defense cooperation patterns and strategic partnerships, potentially altering the regional balance of power and demonstrating Indonesia's commitment to maintaining a credible self-reliant defense posture through strategic diversification of its weapons suppliers and technological sources. The financial architecture supporting this substantial defense investment was simultaneously and explicitly articulated by the Indonesian Ministry of Finance, which publicly verified the allocation of a dedicated budgetary reserve specifically designated for this procurement program, with the officially confirmed financial commitment exceeding $9 billion to facilitate the complete acquisition lifecycle for a planned fleet comprising no fewer than 42 individual J-10C fighter airframes, a quantity that indicates the establishment of multiple fully equipped combat squadrons with all necessary supporting infrastructure, weapons systems, training programs, and maintenance capabilities that would fundamentally transform the Indonesian Air Force's tactical aviation capabilities beyond mere incremental improvement to represent one of the most substantial single capital investments in Indonesia's post-colonial defense history and a decisive step toward achieving the objectives outlined in the nation's minimum essential force strategic framework, while simultaneously demonstrating the government's commitment to allocating significant fiscal resources toward national security priorities despite competing domestic demands for education, healthcare, and infrastructure development funding within the national budget. The technical specifications and operational capabilities of the Chengdu J-10C Vigorous Dragon firmly establish its position within the 4.5 generation classification of modern combat aircraft, characterized by its sophisticated single-engine design and truly multi-role operational capabilities that comprehensively encompass both air superiority missions and precision strike operations against surface targets, with its advanced integrated avionics suite centered around an active electronically scanned array radar system that represents a fundamental technological advancement over previous generation fighter aircraft through its provision of superior detection and tracking ranges against multiple target types, enhanced multi-target engagement capacity that allows simultaneous tracking and engagement of numerous airborne and surface threats, and significantly improved resilience against the full spectrum of electronic countermeasures that might be encountered in modern contested electromagnetic environments. While its sophisticated flight control system and aerodynamic design provide exceptional maneuverability across various altitude regimes and flight conditions, making it a formidable opponent in both beyond visual range and within visual range combat scenarios. The platform's forward-looking design philosophy extends well beyond basic kinetic performance parameters to incorporate deliberate signature reduction measures achieved through specific airframe shaping techniques that minimize radar wave reflection and the strategic application of advanced radar-absorbent materials that collectively diminish its radar cross-section across multiple frequency bands and thereby enhance its survivability when operating in contested electromagnetic environments characterized by sophisticated integrated air defense systems, while its mission flexibility is physically enabled by 11 external hardpoints meticulously configured with complete mechanical, electrical, and digital data interfaces capable of supporting a diverse arsenal of modern precision munitions ranging from advanced short-range and beyond visual range air-to-air missiles to precision-guided air-to-surface weapons and electronic warfare pods. with its operational integration with the PL-15 Beyond Visual Range air-to-air missile being particularly noteworthy due to the weapon's advanced active electronically scanned array seeker technology and exceptional kinematic performance that establishes a formidable long-range engagement capability consistent with contemporary aerial warfare doctrine that emphasizes achieving first look, first-shot advantage against potential adversaries, while its compatibility with various Chinese-origin precision-guided munitions provides mission planners with extensive options for tailoring aircraft configurations to specific operational requirements ranging from air defense interception to deep strike missions against heavily defended targets. This procurement initiative constitutes a fundamental component within Indonesia's comprehensive and systematically planned defense modernization strategy formally articulated through the Perisai Trisula Nusantara or Nusantara Trident Shield strategic defense concept rather than representing an isolated acquisition, directly addressing the nation's imperative requirements to replace aging and increasingly obsolete combat aircraft while simultaneously augmenting operational capacity against evolving regional security challenges through a deliberate policy of strategic diversification in defense procurement aimed at fostering greater autonomy in military planning while mitigating political, operational, and supply chain risks traditionally associated with dependency on single-source suppliers or particular geopolitical blocs, thereby ensuring that Indonesia maintains its strategic flexibility and freedom of action in international affairs while building a military capability that can effectively safeguard its territorial integrity, protect its economic interests, and contribute to regional stability in accordance with its long-standing foreign policy principles of independence and active engagement. This calculated diversification approach is further evidenced by Indonesia's concurrent pursuit of other major defense acquisition programs including the procurement of 42 Rafale fighter aircraft from France's Dassault Aviation that brings European technology and weapons systems into the inventory. Active participation as a principal development partner in South Korea's KF-21 Borame program that involves significant technology transfer provisions and industrial participation opportunities for Indonesian defense companies, and substantial commitment to Turkey's fifth-generation Khan fighter initiative that represents a forward-looking investment in next-generation air combat capabilities, collectively illustrating a sophisticated and nuanced approach to creating a layered, interoperable air combat capability through strategic access to diverse technological ecosystems and careful maintenance of geopolitical flexibility that will profoundly influence the Indonesian Air Force's tactical capabilities, strategic posture, logistical frameworks, maintenance philosophies, and operational doctrines for decades to come as these various platforms are integrated into a cohesive fighting force capable of responding to a wide spectrum of contingencies from border security operations to major regional conflicts, while simultaneously building domestic defense industrial capabilities through technology transfer arrangements and offset agreements that form part of these multifaceted procurement packages. The successful integration of these diverse aircraft types into a unified operational capability will necessitate substantial concurrent investment in numerous supporting domains including pilot training programs that address the unique characteristics of each platform, maintenance infrastructure that can support multiple advanced technological ecosystems, supply chain management systems capable of handling diverse logistics requirements, and comprehensive logistical support systems that ensure operational availability across the mixed fleet, but offers the strategic compensation of building a resilient, self-reliant defense architecture consistent with Indonesia's minimum essential force concept and broader national security objectives within the dynamic and evolving regional security environment of Southeast Asia, with implementation likely unfolding over several years through carefully sequenced delivery schedules, comprehensive training programs that may involve both domestic and international training components, and systematic infrastructure development that represents the next operational phase of this significant enhancement to Indonesia's air defense capabilities and its position as an emerging maritime power with increasingly sophisticated aerial capabilities that reflect its geopolitical significance and strategic ambitions, While the development of tactics, techniques, and procedures for effectively employing these mixed fleets in coordinated operations will represent a significant challenge for Indonesian military planners but also offers the opportunity to develop innovative approaches to air combat that leverage the unique strengths of each aircraft type in complementary ways rather than simply operating them as separate siloed capabilities within the force structure.